Hello, welcome to episode 227. Today we're going to make a hungry fox and he's going to be guarding a doorway. So let's make a doorway. This will be my doorway. There we go. And I'm going to summon him in the middle of it. Fill, tap, tap, tap. Control copy. Let's pop down a command block to summon him. Summon. Doink. Okay, so summon a fox at the coordinates I just copied, and like everything we will give it a tag, and he will be hungry fox. Oh, he's hungry. Now I want him to have AI, but I don't want him moving, so I'm going to use attributes for that. It's going to be a list. We're just going to have one in the list. Name will be generic dot movement speed, and it'll have a base of 0, so he's not going to be moving anywhere. And let's set his type as well. Two different types of fox. You can have the red fox or the snow fox. I'm going to have a snow fox. So you can have red or snow. Just in case I said that too quickly and you didn't hear that it was red. There he is. Now he can't move, so he's probably just going to sit down and go to sleep. Yeah, you're just going to sit. You're going to curl up into a little. There we go. Now he is facing that way, I think. And when he goes to sleep, he turns and faces that way. I really want him facing us. We'll fix that in a minute. Let's make a controller. We don't want to be able to get past him. He is hungry. Hungry and scary. Pop that on top of there. This will need redstone. Repeat. So execute at any entity tag equals hungry fox as any player a distance of 0 to 1.5. Stop me sneaking through that doorway. And run teleport that player to where? Let's press done. Let's just teleport them back a bit. Get the coordinates of that block there. You having a little sleep there? Nice. Done. Turn it on. Okay, now I can't get past him. I get close, he just teleports me. Cool. Let's make it a bit more exciting. If I do get teleported, so let's make this conditional. Only run if I did get teleported. Play sound. Minecraft entity wolf.growl. Let's make him a bit scarier. On the master channel for all players. Let's press done and get the coordinates where we summoned him. Control copy. We'll play it at those coordinates. We could say execute at any entity with the tag hungry wolf, but we'll just do it this way. Volume, pitch, minimum volume. Done. So now we'll be teleported and he will growl. Yeah, he's a bit scarier now. Let's put a little message as well. Conditional. Done. I'm going to execute this at the position I teleported the player to. Execute positioned the place I teleported the player. Run tell raw all players. I don't want all players on the map, so I'm going to say a distance equals 0 to 2. So that'll be if they're within 2 blocks of those coordinates, which we will be because we just got teleported there. Let's put a simple little message. Text, something to give them a clue. That fox looks hungry. I better not get too close. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. So now we know he's hungry. F3D. Yeah, that fox looks hungry. I better not get too close. Now I want it so if I give him a bone, I want to be able to get past. So all of this is being done because of these two conditions. Execute at the hungryFox. Well, he's always there. Am I within this range? Okay, so the rest of this command is only being run if there is a player within that range, and the player gets teleported out of that range. So we're probably pretty safe doing an MBT check in here. So let's do unless entity, any entity. So if the player comes into range, we will run this check. Tag equals hungryFox. NBT equals. Now we are doing an NBT check, and they are the worst things to do for performance, but we're only running this if a player is in range. And as soon as this runs, the player goes out of range. So we're only running it one time, so that's all right. We want to check what's in his mouth, which comes under HandItems, strangely enough. HandItems is a list, and it contains two things. And we're just going to check the first one. We're going to check if it's ID Minecraft bone. So, execute at the hungryFox as any player who is in 1.5 blocks of the hungryFox, unless the hungryFox has a bone. So if he does have a bone, we shouldn't be teleported, and we should be able to just walk past him. Right, let's check him. F3D. He's hungry. Let's give him a bone. He's got it in his mouth. Yeah, and we can go past. But here's a problem. We can push him. We don't want that happening. That could cause problems later on. You seem quite happy, don't you? So let's get his summon coordinates. Let's get them. Control copy. And on the end here, we won't make it conditional. We are just going to teleport any entity. Tag equals hungryFox. Humphrey. hungryFox. We're just going to teleport him to his initial coordinates. Done. There we go. Get back in there. Now, I would really like it if he was facing me, because that looks... whereas this looks much better. Now, what I can do is get the coordinates of this block. Fill. Tab, tab, tab. Control copy. And on the end here, we can just say facing. But we will see a little problem with the fox when he curls up and goes to sleep. Is he's sort of facing... He's facing me technically, but it looks like he's facing that way. So I want to turn him around by 90 degrees. So instead of facing there, I'm going to tell him to face this block. That should turn him round so it looks like he's facing me. Because that's what we're worried about. We want him to look like he's facing me. There we go. Okay, that's much better. He's got a block I can go past. Let's make a command to reset him. All we're going to do is take that item away from him. Remove bone. Here we go. And we will item replace entity at any entity. Tag equals hungryFox. We want to replace the item in his mouth, and that is weapon main hand. I suppose a fox's weapon is its mouth, so it kind of makes sense. With air. Done. Do you have your bone? Yes, you do. I can just see it. Now you are reset. Now, here we've got some problems. One problem. You can give him anything to eat. Okay. Now, I can't get past because that is not a bone. And effectively, I've locked the map. I will never be able to give him a bone now because he won't pick it up. He's not going to eat the bone. He's happy with his piece of wool. So we've got a problem. So I think what we'll do is we will control middle mouse this teleport one and put it on the end here. Okay. And then we'll get a new block in here and we'll make this conditional. So if we get teleported, then play the sound. If we play the sound, play the message. If we play the message, and I am going to copy, remove item. Control copy, remove item. Now, these only get played if he doesn't have a bone in his mouth. So if we go near, now we can give him something else. Let's give him a bone. There we go, and we should be fine. Yep. Okay, let's remove that. Here's another problem that might happen. Game rule mobGriefing false. Picking up items is considered griefing. So he is not going to pick up anything. So if that happens to you, that is probably what the problem is. Let's set that back to true, and he will pick up one of those bones. There we go. Okay, we now have a little hungry fox who is only going to let us past if he's got a bone in his mouth. Cool. I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.